Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 3, Book 3, SataRudra Samhita, Chapter 40, the Kirata Arjuna Dialogue in the Shiva Puran. Hariom Tatsat. Nandishvara said, O omniscient Sanat Kumara, listen to the sport of the great soul Shiva, full of affection for the devotee, and to the test of its stability. Shiva immediately sent his attendant to fetch the arrow. The Arjuna too came there. The gunner and Arjuna reached a place simultaneously for the arrow. Arjuna rebuked him and took up his arrow. The gunner said, O excellent sage, why do you take this arrow? The arrow is mine. Leave it off, O excellent sage. Thus addressed by the gunner of the Bila, Arjuna remembered Shiva and spoke. Arjuna said, O forest roamer, what do you say without understanding? You are a fool. This arrow has been discharged by me just now. How can it be yours? It is engraved with my name in many lines. The feathers are mine. How does it become yours? You insist according to your wild nature. Nandishvara said. On hearing his words, the leader of the gunners laughed and spoke to Arjuna, who was in the garb of a sage. O sage, listen. You are a sage in disguise. You are not a true sage. You do not perform penance. People are being deceived by you. How can a saint utter a lie? Do not take me to be single-handed. Know me to be the commander-in-chief. My master is sitting there with many hunters. In every respect, he is capable of destroying or blessing you. It is his arrow that has been taken by you now. This arrow will never remain with you. O sage, why do you wish to lose the fruit of your penance? Truly, have I heard that penance is made and watched and wasted by theft, pride, afflicted by deceit, and the breaking of promise. Hence, O sage, whence will you derive the fruit of penance? If you do not give up this arrow, you will be an ungrateful fellow. It was certainly to save you that my master discharged this arrow. Your enemy has been killed by him, and you have kept the arrow to yourself. Very ungrateful indeed are you. You are making your own penance fruitless. You do not speak the truth. What you wish to gain thereby. If you have any need for the arrow, you may approach my master and request him. He can give you many similar arrows. My master is here. Why don't you request him? Unmindful of his help to you, you wish him harm. This does not behove you. Eschew this fickleness. On hearing his words, Arjuna, son of Partha, was angry. After remembering Shiva, he spoke these measured words. Arjuna said, O hunter, listen, I shall explain. Your words are not true. O forest wanderer, I know you. You are true to the caste in which you were born. I am a king. You are a thief. How can war be pursued? I must fight with people equal in strength to me, never with base people. Your master will be only like you. You are the benevolent donors, and you, the forest dwellers, thieves. How can the king of forest be requested by me now? O forest wanderer, why don't you beg the arrow of me? I shall readily give you the arrows. Certainly, I have many. If a king does not give what is taken, your objection may come up. Then, O forester, How can I simply give away the arrow if what I am desirous of doing is not being understood? Why should there be a long stock? Why should there be a long talk? Let your master come and fight with me, defeating me in the battle. Let him take the arrow and return to his abode. Why should there be any delay? Nandishvara said, on hearing these words of Arjuna, who derived his strength from the mercy of Lord Shiva, the forester spoke these words. The forester said, you are ignorant, you are not a sage. Why do you invite death? Give up the arrow and stay here happily, or you will come to grief. Nandishvara said, thus challenged by the forester, who derived his strength from Shiva, and who was a gunner, Arjuna, son of Pandu, remembered Shiva and said, Arjuna said, O forester, listen attentively to my words. If your master comes here, I shall show my strength. It does not behove me to fight with you. I shall fight with your master. The fight between a lion and a jackal is very ridiculous. You have heard my words. You shall see my strength now. O Bhila, return to your master. Do as you please. Nandishvara said, O sage, thus addressed by Arjuna, the Bhila returned to the place where the general Kirata, the incarnation of Shiva, stood. He mentioned Arjuna's talk in detail to Lord Shiva, the great soul in the form of Bhila. On hearing his words, Lord Kirata was much delighted. It was Shiva dressed as a Bhila who had come there with his army. On seeing Kirata with his army, Arjuna, son of Pandu, took up his bow and arrows and faced him. Then Kirata sent the messenger again, and through him delivered the message to Arjuna, the great soul. Kirata said, O sage, see this army coming. Give up the arrow and go away. Why do you seek death for a trifle? Your brothers are in distress. Your wife is grief-stricken. I think your kingdom will slip off your hands, I am sure. Nandishvara said, it was just to test the firmness of Arjuna that the great Lord said this. The great Lord Shiva, who had assumed that form to protect Arjuna by all means. What the Lord said, the Gana of Shiva mentioned that to Arjuna in detail after approaching him. On hearing that, Arjuna replied to the messenger, you shall tell your general that the reverse of what he says will happen to him. If I were to give up the arrow that belongs to me, I shall be the cause of ignominy to my family. Well, may my brothers be distressed, let all my knowledge be fruitless. So come on to fight with me. No lion is ever frightened of a jackal. A king is never afraid of a forester. Thus replied by Arjuna, the Bhila returned to his master and conveyed all that Arjuna had said. Lord Shiva, Kirata, heard the message and approached Arjuna along with his army. There are no footnotes in this chapter. Here instead is reading of the Shiva Puran. Prabhu Prananata Hari Om Tat Sat.